try!
Yeah, it was great. I mean, obviously it's been touched on probably by everyone who's been asked the question about, obviously the conditions, but, that's something that no one could control. We all had to deal with, and it just sort of added another element to it. But aside from that, I think, the game's been played in great spirit, with also great intent to go out there and attack. I think we probably all went into it thinking it was probably going to be a bit more like the sevens format, but found out pretty quickly it's probably more inclined towards the 15-a-side game, so a bit more physical than most teams were probably expecting, a bit more territory based and set piece. So no, but I mean, aside from that, it was good. We were just learning along the way, and but on our behalf, from the French guys, they've loved every bit of coming over here and visiting Australia and taking in everything that we've got throughout the week, but also having a bit of a crack on the weekend.
Yeah, some of the guys were saying yesterday they reckon more of the guys who go back want to come and play next year. Do you think some of the big names will want to come and play next year?
Yeah, I think so. I mean, it's just a difficult one for us because a lot of the guys back home did want to come, but it just didn't fall necessarily in the greatest window for us, given where our season's at. Not just our season in terms of scheduling, but also where our season personally is a Toulon side. So it's very important for some of those guys to stay home and focus on the next week's game. So, but I'm sure these guys, myself, everyone that's been involved in this will go home with really fond memories and speak really highly of it. So I think with that we'll breed excitement and and we'll encourage guys to come out in future tournaments. Yeah, I've loved it.
We never saw him. So he must have had a great time.
Yeah, you weren't in the same bar as me. No, it's been good. It's been an opportunity for me to see my family and for them to come out and watch myself and my team play, and also catch up with some people that I used to play with and their parents as well. So it's it's been good for not only me but for my family as well.
Just one quick one as well. There's been a bit of talk this week about rugby bringing in a state of origin type concept. I mean, you obviously played for Queensland.
Yeah. I don't know. I think it's difficult. I think it's different in rugby league because they play for a club and they go play for a state and they go back to their club. Here they're playing for a state, go play for a different state, go back to their state. That part I'm not too sure about. I like the concept, I like the idea of the rivalry, and I always grew up loving state of origin, but just the whole wearing blue and saying we bleed blue one week and then going playing a Queensland jersey and then going back to it, that part I'm not too sure about. But if I was smarter, I'd be making those decisions, but I'm not.
Questions for Steve before we move on? Questions for Steve Mann, sorry, as the coach?
Steve, what do you take out of this tournament? I mean, it probably wasn't the greatest result to you guys. But...
No, it wasn't. From a results point of view, it wasn't. That's for sure. But it did give a lot of our younger guys, a real good hit out. Obviously today, when we ended up with 14 in the squad, due to some niggles and all the rest of it, and our responsibilities, here and back in Toulon. So that's a little bit tough, for the guys, and I'm sure those who missed out really would have, liked to have been out on the pitch. But that's just the way of things. So in future, if Toulon to be invited back, I think they have to look at, the numbers that they send out, so that we've got, enough cover, so that we can put on decent performances, as we did yesterday, for all three matches though.
And what's the latest with James' ankle as well? Is he going to be fit to play in 17?
Well, it's hard for me to say, because it's explained to me in French, and when the medical terms come out, I'm a little bit lost. It's all right talking about tackles and things, but I would suggest that he's 50-50 from what I can gather for the next match, which means, and I think we have another week off after that.
Yeah.
So, for the game after, I would imagine he'd be available for sure.